This week we're featuring Peridot, Ruby under the microscope cam, saw blade on Why'd I Buy That, 5 new jokes, and lots of natural sweeteners. Buy the good air freshener. It makes more sense. Let's start the show. Hi Colette, how's it going? What's new? Any questions about Peridot? I haven't featured any in so long. It seemed apropos. I actually love featuring Peridot because I love shaping Peridot. But my seller hasn't had any for a long time. And I was getting it and I was shaping it and getting it and shaping it and getting it and shaping it. And I was just like, now that it's stopped, I'm like, I gotta stop. It's a very nice gem. Very, very nice gem to shape. Shapes nicely. Do I have anything to say in particular about Peridot? No. Nope. It's soft, but it's got hard spots. It polishes nicely. And it always turns out beautiful. I mean, there's always a nice beauty to it. Rope. Rope. Did you fix the cha? Cha. Cha. Chatbot. No, I did not. We need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. Which actually I have it on my schedule to do the chatbot and set up the VR. Because I need Kiwi Claw's help to set up a VR comedy room. Cat, not saw. Not saw. Okay, got it. We'll have another one next week. We can choose from other types of polls. I've had it with comedy rooms. Just going to bars and stuff. I haven't had it with that. Actually, I'm producing a show. It's gonna be cool. Do it in Resonite. Is that not VR chat? Is that like a different VR chat? Because I will totally do that. Here's the thing. I love doing the bar shows and everything, but I'm not really looking to be a traveling comic. I want to step it up a notch. I want to look to the future. And I want to look at doing comedy in new ways. Which is VR. So why not make a VR chat comedy room club and we'll just start doing that regularly. See, isn't this kind of neat? It's got the two little slashes that are in there, but they go the same direction. So it's kind of like an accent to the rest of the gem. I like Peridot. It turned out pretty good. It's got a nice flair to it, you know? It's green. Yeah, I know, right? And then they're like what is it, their rooms? They're not rooms anymore. They had to get rid of their videos hosts. So they're just like YouTube and chill. Which means that you can stream Jacob and Gemin out and all that stuff. So here's like a rough piece of Peridot that I'm going to shape. And you can see it's dark and it's full of stuff down here and it's lighter up here. So we're going to do it a couple of different ways, Kiwi. I started a new channel. I'm doing skits. Huge shout out to Jeannie Kim because she helped me with my character development. Which actually I wanted to ask you guys, like, if you were to take a quiz about Jacob, what would you know? What would you say? What would you say would be in the quiz about me that you would actually be able to answer? And I'm pretty mysterious. I mean, I don't unload a lot of my personal stuff onto you guys. I don't really think that you care. But if I'm gonna build a character out, that's what I have to be, is relatable. Okay, here's that ruby that we're trying to grind down, and I just don't want to grind too much of it, but those pits are so deep. But I was able to get, I think this area here is going to be a really nice little ruby. This little end piece. I think I should probably go ahead and split it. I think it's ready to be split. And then this one, I'm not too sure about. I think we're going to lose too much by the time we get down to it all. I mean, there's just not enough there in that half. I wanted to show how we can see through it, though. That's what I was hoping we could do. Okay, let's see if I can turn off this light. Because, I mean, I'm polishing it, so it should start showing more light. Yeah, that's the end that I'm not too hopeful about. It's dark, it's got lots of stuff, lots of problems. Let's go for the other end. This end, I'm hopeful about this one. I don't know. It's not shining a lot of light through it either, is it? A little bit. We'll see. We'll see as the weeks go on. So anyways, what do we got? I bought something. We need to hang out more. That's right. What happened to hangouts? Like disappeared. Or dissolved. Let's see. Okay. The saw blades. Have you ever bought a saw blade? And which saw blade did you buy? And why did you buy that? I got a really cool why'd I buy that next week. Yeah, you guys are gonna freak out. Drywall tape. Yeah. Exciting, right? I'll see you guys next week for the why'd I buy that. But for right now, I gotta find Peridot oval number 2. Nope. It's a big piece kunzite that we're gonna be featuring soon, fully enough. Do. Oh, you know what we gotta do? I keep forgetting is the chomper. That's that one. Back to that one. Okay, these are unlabeled videos. There we go. This one. Go! Team Force activate. Gorilla Bean Papa. What's up, Papa? Have you ever bought a saw blade? How about a circular saw blade? Which one did you buy? You probably came over to this section because you could see that there were circle-shaped things. That's what I did. I was walking along and there's tools and stuff, and I figured that the tools are probably where the accessories for the tools are, like blades. And I'm looking for a circular saw blade. It's a circle shape, so I look for the circles, and there's the circles. And I see different colors, right? There's the orange, the green, and the steel shaped, or colored. And then there's also the blue ones, which are kind of hard to see. So basically, there's 4 different brands to buy from. And the one without the paint, I'm like, okay, if there's no paint on it, it's probably the cheapest one. Turns out it is. Yes, it's the most affordable one. Uh, I was sick and I'm staring at a dog to feel better though. Okay. Yep, that dog will probably have some pretty good healing mind powers, brother. Hope it's the right kind of dog. Talking about a chili dog, you're staring at a chili cheese dog in the microwave as it cooks, because that'll make you feel better. But the saw blade, it'll only make you feel better if it gets the job done. And how do I know which one gets the job done? Because I figured out the cheapest one is there down. It's the paint one, and then you got the green one, which is the store brand, and the orange one, which is the not store brand. And I've had some of the store brand stuff be cheaper than the actual stuff that it replaced before they had the store brand. So I actually try to not support the store brand. And I bought the orange one. Because I've bought the blue one before. And it does good. But the orange one, they were $1 a blade more proud of it, and I was going with the very, very best one because I needed it to do a very, very good job. And I'm wondering, maybe I should have got the blue one. I don't know. I was cutting a countertop in reverse. Yeah. Not much breakout, though. Just like 4 chip outs out of the whole thing. Taped it, everything, too, yeah, but still. But it turned out pretty good. I mean, you wouldn't really notice the chip outs. So actually, it was worth it. It was like a $19 blade, and it did the job. What kind of stone? It's a peridot. And Gorilla Bean, the peridot, this is the cool thing about peridot. Like, there's a lot of stones that are quartz related, right? They're very heavily silicon dioxide related. Like, you've got obsidian, which is glass, and then you've got chalcedony, which is when the glass is starting to form into quartz. It's got groups of quartz crystal patterns in it. And then you've got the actual quartz crystal. But let's back it up to the chalcedony. So the chalcedony, when you have layers of chalcedony, that's when you get agates. And chalcedony agates include like onyx and, there's like chrysoprase and all these other gems, even like amazonite, which is turquoise, and chalcedony. They're all so very quartz related. Peridot, it's silicon 4 oxide. I don't remember how to say it. Oxate, silicon quadroxate. I think it's when it's more than 4 is when it's an 8. Anyways, it's different in that sense, but it's also, what I really like about it is that a lot of asteroids contain olivine. And when olivine is gemmy, it's considered peridot. You can actually get things called palisite. And what palisite is, it's a meteorite. And then it's got metal with chunks of peridot in it, and then they'll slice it and polish it so it's metal, and you can see through the gemstone parts, and it's an asteroid slice. And it's about $100 for a little piece of it. It's kind of pricey. I should probably get one for the show. I want to get a raw one and then cut it myself and polish it, do all that. And, that's how you know it's real. Anyways, the saw blade, I bought it, and that's how I know it's real. It's because I sawed with it, and I saw it saw, and that's why I sawed that. Have you ever sawed? And why did you saw that? Jokes? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Going to say this one's probably been said before. We're gonna go through the backup first. Every morning I'm technologically advanced. Every morning I log into the toilet and shitpost on everyone who hasn't wished me a good bidet. Some people say that they remember, they can't remember names, but they remember faces. Well, I have the opposite. I can't remember faces, but I remember names. So I mean, there's somebody named Jeffrey in here. I don't know who because I can't remember what you look like, but I know that there is a Jeffrey in the audience. Oh, I figured out that the reason that trains like to blow their horn so loud is because, I mean, who doesn't like to toot their own horn? Okay, this one's not really a joke. It's just like a thing that happened, and my grandma was like sitting there, and it was icy out, and my sister said it was so icy out, the interstate was lined with bumpers. And my grandma said, "Did you see any you liked?" I just thought that was so funny. I wrote it down. Thousand Island dressing? At what point do you just call it archipelago dressing? History shows that the Mongols conquered with such speed because they had a lot of hordes power. I decided to spruce up my house, so I'm putting a bunch of spruce trees on it. Is vitamin B made from bumblebees? Taxes. Think about like an 8% off sale, except taxes are more like an 8% on sale. You ever see someone driving so bad you have to look? Which makes me think, one of my favorite things about the area I live in is that when traffic gets too bad, you can just switch over to the parking lots. Just start driving from parking lot to parking lot. Of course, then you got the parking lot rules, you know. You got it's back alley rules there, and you're at the mercy of my bumpers, and they're more scuffed than a gym floor. They're more scuffed than a gymnasium. Oh, Carrie said, yeah, you got to have your NPC face while driving. That's pretty much what I do. Um, that's right, though, but you got to see. You got to figure out what kind of a lesson do they need to learn. How dedicated are you to teaching them the lesson to begin with? Um, okay, that's about it for the backup stuff. Brand new stuff. I started a dating app called Snatchpat. Where you, don't get ahead of me. It's where you get paired up with someone who likes to play cops and robbers, and then one of you snatches the purse and the other one pats the other down. I put off updates for my phone because I'm optimistic and I try to be hopeful. The longer I wait, hopefully, the more likely are that they've figured out how to make an actual decent product. But really, when you get down to it, I know that I am kind of into self punishment, so I'm just savoring the moment when I can actually just go ahead and click on yes, update my phone because I know that I'm going to have to put myself through a bunch of pain, and I am into self punishment, so why not hurt myself by updating my phone? And then it's all brand new, wiped clean, and I can pretend I'm a new person. Hey, Kala pointed out that hooked on phonics doesn't work on foreign words. And I don't know how to make that a joke, but that's hilarious. Speaking of which, I met someone who was from so far away they weren't foreign, they were fivin'. Oh, I got an idea for a dating app where women can have refined gentlemen delivered to their front door, and we'll call it door dashing. Oh, and make sure that you buy the good air freshener because it makes more sense. Just like tuning in for. Oh, that's not the direction I need to go. The joke portion of the program. You guys are awesome. I love you so much for stopping by. You make the show what it is. And I didn't have the gem ready in time. I was like 2 hours late and I was like, "No. No, my audience deserves better. They deserve me to go live and go live at a time when you guys can actually be here." So that's what I wanted to do. And I already got, because I have to have the jokes for next week. I already got two great ones for next week. I really do. So I hope to see you guys next week and every week because you're fantastic. There we go. That's the card. Loves you all. See you next time.